let's talk blue jeans. Because that's what I live in most of the time. And here are some of my favorites. Hello, welcome to Lady in Waking. If you have never been here before, welcome. My name is Ashley. I'm 47. I am a pop culture geek and a vintage enthusiast, and I love dressing vintage style when I can. But mostly I've noticed that as I get older, I tend towards more classic things as opposed to vintage things. And so this is my way of sort of honing my vintage style to suit my age. And if you are in that journey as well, or on that journey as well, then feel free to join me, subscribe, like. That'll keep the videos coming. And then there will also be short form videos that will be coming for those of you who want just standard vintage techniques and style without having to worry about a whole lot of talking. So today what we're doing is talking about jeans, basically. I live in jeans most of the time. I still love my dresses, I love my skirts, and I wear them weekly, but I do feel like that if I'm going out and about just to run errands or whatever, I like to wear jeans. And so I have developed, over the past couple of years, I have outgrown almost all of my jeans. I outgrew all my Freddies, all my Lady K Loves. I sold them all on eBay and just went ahead and sized up and purchased new ones. So I haven't replaced all my jeans yet, but I have found some that I really, really love that I've never had before. And I'm going to show you what I currently have in my collection that is my favorite. And then I'll also tell you at the end of this video what I'm planning to invest in next based on past experience. So let's get started. Okay, this first pair is by Freddies of Pinewood. They are called the Home Companion dungarees. They are actually convertible. You can wear them as jeans or as overalls, and they have a zip side closure. The only thing I don't like is that there is no pockets, and that is something that I feel like is worth mentioning. There are these little teeny pockets in the front, but they're not necessarily usable to put your hands into, so if you like pockets in your jeans that are nice and roomy, these are not the ones for you. They have the Freddies of Pinewood logo. They're on the waistband. The back fits very, very nice and smooth. These are the 32-inch waist size. As you can see, the length is perfect. You can get a nice, good cuff. I love a nice, long cuff. Probably anywhere from 1.5 inches to 2 inches is my favorite cuff size. But I like that even cuffed, they still have some good length to them. And I'm wearing them here with my brown, like, BOC moccasin style boots. And now I'll show you how you can convert the top into the overalls. It's basically just the bib comes loose like this. It's a nice lightweight denim. These, of course, are the brown denim. I just basically unzip the side, and then you can just button the bib onto the bottom. So it's super easy. It buttons on the inside. And then I crisscross the back. I like the crisscrossed back. They also button on the inside. That is somewhat inconvenient at times. I do feel like that the bib was a little bit roomy and that the straps were a little long. I actually had them professionally taken in. The straps were really long. This next pair is my only pair of stretch jeans. These are the Levi's in 7-Eleven, the 7-Eleven Levi's. So these are the ones that I kind of fell in love with when I was working. They are very, very user-friendly because they're very, very stretchy and they're super comfortable. The only time I really wear these is if I'm just throwing on a t-shirt and sneakers and not really thinking, like I'm not really like going for any sort of fashion thing, but I still find them to be pretty presentable. They're very sturdy. I love the color. The wash is like a very dark denim. There's not any of those weird, like, lines right here at the groin area, which is so popular right now and is so unflattering on anyone and everyone. I think they're very, just generally a good basic stretchy jean. They're a step above a jegging, I feel like, because they have really good sturdy seams. But I think as far as the Levi's go, especially like the stretch skinny Levi's, these are the ones I like to have for just that basic kind of running around, being active. They're really good for hiking and things like that. So this is my only skinny pair of jeans. And this is what they look like in action, and a few more notes about them. So they have a nice like mid-rise waist. You can see the logo there on the back pocket. They are a very dark wash denim. I love that you can choose your length, so you can get a nice cuff if you like, and they fit very smooth and very sleek. I don't necessarily think a skinny jean is the most flattering for my body shape, but I do love them for convenience sake. Next, we have the Hell Bunny dungarees. These are their version of an overall, a 1940s style overall, and I feel like that they really were sort of trying to mimic the Freddies of Pinewood style. However, these do have a nice stretchy fabric, stretchy denim that they're made out of. I feel like the bib is too small proportionally. I feel like it makes the waist look a little bit larger. So that is one thing to consider. I don't feel like that they are cut necessarily for a plus size, like the Freddies of Pinewood tend to go with anyone for any sizes. But these don't seem to be as flattering to all sizes, I don't feel like. They have a nice stretchy fabric, like I said, so they're very comfortable on the waist. I do feel like that they're very flattering from the back. I did have to have these overall straps taken in considerably. I probably had a good 3 inches taken off of them. I'm somewhat short-waisted, and they were way too long, so I was twisting them in the back to finally get them to the right length until I had them professionally altered. But you can see that they have a nice dark denim wash. They are a pretty good length. I feel like I get a little bit of a cuff out of them. You cannot choose the length. You just choose the size, and then the length is already pre-cut. So that is not necessarily my favorite thing. But I can get probably about an inch cuff without feeling like they're going too short. And so that's something that I like about these. They're a very straight, loose leg. They're very comfortable. Again, you can move very freely in them because of the stretch in the denim. So they are definitely comfortable. I don't necessarily think I would purchase these again, even though they are some of my favorites for everyday wear for comfort. But I feel like for fashion and for just a flattering appearance, I feel like that they're not as flattering as the Freddies of Pinewood overalls, and I prefer those. And also from Hell Bunny, these are their regular jeans. These are not the carpenter jean. They are their regular, I think they're called the rockabilly jean or something along those lines. And the bottom is cut very similarly to the overalls, but I do feel like that they are a little shorter. I'm not exactly sure why that is. I did not feel like that these were a good length for me, so I actually like to wear them cuffed. So I will actually cuff them into a cropped pant as opposed to wearing them long and uncuffed just because I don't like no cuff on my jeans. So I do like them cropped, and I think they're very comfortable. They're made of the same stretchy denim as the overalls are, and they're very, like I said, they're very comfortable. You can move very freely in them. The pockets are very nice and roomy, and the zip closure is within the pocket. You can see that there. The zipper does not go all the way up. It's always been a little bit defective in that regard, so I'm not exactly sure if that's something that is common with theirs, but they have a really nice stitching. It's definitely a good choice for an everyday wearable vintage style jean. That is, if you are shorter legged, I think it would probably be better than for someone who, like me, has a little bit more of a high waist, because I do feel like the length is the only issue with these. But I love them enough to repurchase them simply because they are so comfortable and easy to wear, and I do like the way they look cropped. So these are a little cheaper, a little less expensive than the Freddies of Pinewood jeans, and so if you're looking for something that's a little more on par with a standard modern jean pricing, this may be the best option for you if you're just getting into retro denim. And these are my favorites. This is the Freddies of Pinewood Jenny jeans. I don't currently have any other standard jeans from Freddies. I did have a few pairs before I sold them. So I will absolutely reach out and get their classic jeans again, and probably the Norma jeans as well. But these have a button fly on the side, or button closure on the side. And they have a very smooth back pocket. I love the look of the pocket. I love where the label is placed. To me, everything about these is just what I'm looking for when it comes to a jean. I love the seaming. I feel like they hold me in at the waist, and when paired with a Freddies of Pinewood top, I think they have such a great appearance, and they just are very flattering all around. They fit very smoothly down the hip. The denim is a very nice, sturdy, but kind of thin fabric. And it's not a denim that I've ever had before. I don't think I've ever had a jean that was made of a denim like this before. It's a lightweight denim, very dark, and holds up extremely well. Something you'll notice about Freddies of Pinewood denim is that it's just not something you have to wash very often. You can actually air clean them. which is interesting because that is the way jeans were originally meant to be washed. They weren't really supposed to go in your washing machine. So that's it. I just had a coughing fit, so no, I'm not crying. Oh my goodness. Sometimes it just hits you, doesn't it? Anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there. I know that a lot of you are really into casual clothing right now. I don't know if any of us really are dressing up every day, but if you are, then more power to you. I think that's great. I just personally, this is kind of my day in, day out type of style if I'm going to be going out and about. And then I, of course, reserve my skirts and my dresses and things for times that I feel like are a little bit more appropriate for it. But hopefully that was informative, and some of the jeans that I would like to invest in again that I have had in the past are the Hug Me Baby jeans from Lady K Loves. As far as a very fitted jean, especially fitted at the waist, the Lady K Loves to me are the best. I would like to invest in another pair of those. And as far as my everyday denim, I still think I prefer the Freddies. I think that the Freddies of Pinewood general shape is the most flattering for me. So even though I really do love my Hell Bunny jeans and I like the fact that they have that stretch, I think the cut of the Freddies of Pinewood jeans definitely puts that in their favor. Let me know if you have any questions. I've put standard pricing throughout the video, but make sure that you check these sites regularly for sales. I know that most of them do have really good sales, and I think Amazon has really good prices on Hell Bunny items in general, so keep an eye on Amazon for Hell Bunny. And yeah, that's it. But thank you for checking in, and make sure you check back. And again, there will be short form version of this video and most of my videos on Reels, TikTok, and here on Shorts. Bye. We'll see you next time.